the shadow of death hangs over the great house at Collinwood. On this night, at the old house on the Collins estate, two people live with the fear that all those who live at Collinwood may be destroyed before sunrise.
Barnabas, what did he do?
He's insane. I tried to stop him, but he wouldn't listen. He's gone to Collinwood to carry out his threats.
Oh, no.
We've got to go after him and find a way of stopping him.
Barnabas, come into the drawing room.
We've got to send somebody after them to warn them at Collinwood.
Barnabas, you can't go. You couldn't possibly make it to the front door. Barnabas, just sit back, and put your head back, and try not to talk.
But I can't sit. I've got to do something.
I could go to Collinwood.
No, I don't want you to do that. He'd get you, too. He got you the other day in the woods. I've got to do something myself.
No, Barnabas, you'll never make it.
I will. I must.
Barnabas, wait. I have some medication that might help.
We'll get it quickly.
Well, I have to go upstairs. I left it with Carolyn. I'll be right back. Now, don't move until I come back.
Hurry.
Barnabas!
What is it?
Carolyn. Carolyn is her body is gone.
Gone? What are you talking about?
When I left Josette's room, Carolyn's body was on the bed. It's gone.
Julia, that's impossible. Adam told me that she died.
She did. I examined her myself.
But a body can't just disappear like that.
I know.
Is it possible that you made a mistake?
Barnabas, she was dead.
When did you last examine the body?
About 15 minutes ago.
Where was Adam then?
Well, he was there with me. After I pronounced her dead, he left.
Then what did you do?
I was in a state of shock, I guess.
Well, at that point, he must have gone back up into the room and removed the body.
No, Barnabas, I don't think that's possible.
Why not?
Well, because I saw him leave the house. He couldn't have come back into the house and gone upstairs without my seeing him. Barnabas, if he did, then it probably means that he didn't go to Collinwood.
That's true. We may have more time than we thought.
Barnabas, wait. Here, don't get up.
I don't need that. I'm
Yes,
all right.
You must take it. It's a stimulant. Now take it. Take it just in case.
Barnabas.
Willie, what are you doing here?
Barnabas, I gotta talk to you right away.
Why aren't you with Maggie?
That's what I gotta talk to you about, Barnabas. I mean, Maggie, she's going stir crazy, locked up in that mausoleum, and so am I.
I'm sorry, Willie. I know it's difficult for both of you, but we cannot cope with Maggie now.
Well, you better, Barnabas.
We've got a far greater emergency to look after here.
What are you talking about?
Carolyn Stoddard was involved in the experiment, and she died.
Died?
Yes. And now Adam will go to Collinwood to destroy the family.
Carolyn dead? Mike, I can't believe it.
He left a few minutes ago, and he's going to carry out his threat.
Where'd he go? Where'd he go?
He went to Collinwood.
Well, he didn't go to Collinwood because if he went there, he never got there, Barnabas. I saw him. I saw him on my way here in the woods.
Did he see you?
Oh, yeah, he must have. I went right past him.
Did he say anything to you?
I didn't give him a chance. I just started to run.
Where was he headed when you saw him?
Well, I don't know where. He wasn't headed anywhere. He was sitting under a tree.
Sitting under a tree? Was anyone else with him?
No, Barnabas, he was alone.
Are you sure?
Well, of course I'm sure. I mean, I would have seen if there was somebody else with him.
Julia, what does this mean? He didn't go to Collinwood, and Carolyn wasn't with him.
Hey, Barnabas, what are you talking about, Caroline? You just told me she was dead.
Her body has disappeared.
Disappeared?
I don't like this, Julia. There's something frightening about it.
Maybe he's changed his mind about getting revenge.
Now, why would he do that?
I don't know. I just hope it's true.
Well, if he didn't take the body, who did?
Hey, Barnabas, what good is all this to worry about? I mean, if Maggie gets out and goes to the police.
It's your job to keep her in the mausoleum.
Barnabas, I'm trying to tell you, it's not possible for me to keep her there anymore.
Why?
She knows the secret of the door. She's seen me do it.
Well, how do you suppose you kept her there when you're not there?
Keep putting her to sleep.
By using drugs.
Yeah, Barnabas, and I tell you, I don't like doing it.
I don't like it any more than you do, but it's necessary.
Barnabas, look, this can't go on much longer. I mean, I can't keep drugging her, and I can't keep awake all the time. I mean, I need my sleep too, you know.
I realize that, Willie.
But then, Barnabas, you better do something about it before it's too late. Because no matter how careful we are, she's going to get out of that place. And when she does, she's going to go straight to the police. And she's going to finish you for good. Barnabas, are you listening to me? Have you heard anything I said?
Yes, I heard.
Well, I mean, aren't you worried just a little bit?
I don't know what to do.
Barnabas, if Adam hasn't made his move yet, I don't think he'll make it. He must have had some reason to change his mind.
I wouldn't count on that, Julia.
I'm not. I just think that the situation looks better than we thought it did. And I also think that Willie's right. We should do something about Maggie now.
What?
Well, I hypnotized her before and it worked. I could do it again.
All right.
Willie, you stay here with Barnabas? Come to the mausoleum in an hour. We'll be able to pick Maggie up and take her home.
Okay. An hour.
Willie? 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 sorry, but you can't, Maggie.
I'm not going to stay here anymore.
Yes, you are. Now, you're very weak. You've got to save your strength.
What are you going to do to me now?
Nothing.
Why are you here?
To help you.
You're lying. It's Barnabas that you're helping. What does he want you to do now? Kill me?
Of course not.
He tried to kill me once before. He's going to do it again. I know he is. Why don't you admit that?
Maggie, it won't help to get excited.
I'm going to die here. You're telling me not to get excited.
You're not going to die here, Maggie.
Yes, I am. Barnabas isn't going to let me out of here alive.
Maggie, it is true that he tried to kill you, but he was only acting out of fear.
He's got plenty to be afraid of now. I know what he is. And I remember what he tried to do to me.
Yes, I know.
How can you be willing to help somebody like that? He's a monster.
Well, he isn't, Maggie. He regrets everything he's had to do. But something's happened, and he's changed.
I don't believe you.
I didn't think you would.
Someone like that just doesn't change. He's not even human. He's like an animal.
Maggie, you want to go home, don't you? You want to be free.
Yes, of course I do.
Well, then, just cooperate with me.
Why would I be willing to cooperate with you? You're Barnabas's friend, not mine.
Because I'm your only chance of leaving here unharmed.
You didn't come here to give me my freedom. There's got to be something that you want in return, something I have to do.
Maggie, all I want you to do is be calm, and you'll get out of here tonight.
No, there has to be something more. It doesn't make sense that Barnabas would let me out of here knowing what I know.
No, it doesn't make sense. You're quite right. That's why I'm here. Now, Maggie, there's not much time. I want you to cooperate with me. Just look at this medallion and tell me if it reminds you of anything.
It's very familiar.
That's right. Keep looking at it. Don't take your eyes away from it.
Something is coming back.
It's the key to your survival, Maggie. Do you understand? The key to your survival. You're beginning to get very drowsy. You want to close your eyes. What's the matter?
Don't touch me. Don't come near me.
What is it?
I remember now. I know why that medallion is so familiar. I know why. I have no memory of that 2 months out of my life.
Maggie.
You made me forget it. You hypnotized me. You made me forget everything that Barnabas did to me.
Now, Maggie, there's no point in getting hysterical. It's true. I did erase your memory before.
I'm going to try to do it again now.
For your own good, Maggie.
How can you say that? It's a terrible thing to do to anybody.
Listen to me. It's the only way you have of getting out of here.
I don't want to get out of here. I'd rather die.
You know you don't mean that.
Yes, I do. You can tell Barnabas that. Tell him that I will never forget what I know. Never! If I ever get out of here, the whole world is going to know what Barnabas is.
finally got back to the mausoleum?
Yes.
Good. That's one problem out of the way.
No, it isn't.
What do you mean? Did he take Maggie home?
No, she isn't ready to go home yet.
Not ready?
No, the hypnosis didn't work this time, Barnabas. She just didn't respond.
I see. Well, we're right back to where we started out with.
I'm sorry.
Oh, it's all right. I know you did everything you could. Well, what do we do with her now?
We have no choice but to keep her where she is.
Oh, what good would that do? You heard what Willie said. Sooner or later, she's bound to get out.
Got to make sure she doesn't, that's all. I could try hypnosis again.
Yes, you could, but frankly, it wouldn't make much difference now whether she talked or didn't talk.
What? What do you say?
If Maggie were the only problem, I'd have the strength to go on, but there's also Adam and the experiment. One of my family's already dead, and the others are in danger of being killed, all because of me.
Are they in danger? Adam's been gone an hour. He obviously hasn't done anything yet.
But he will, and you know he will.
I'm not sure, Barnabas. I'm inclined to think if he didn't carry out his threat immediately, he may not carry it out at all.
Oh, Julia, don't be absurd.
I'm not. What does Adam want more than anything in the world? Does he want to destroy the Collins family, or does he want to mate?
But he knows the experiment was a failure.
But he knows we can try again.
What shall we do? Try it again and risk killing someone else? No, Julia. Time has come to face reality. Sooner or later, the family will find out and to start asking questions. The only sensible thing to do is to spare them as much grief as possible.
Well, how?
I'm going to go to Collinwood now and tell them everything.
What do you mean by everything?
Exactly that. I'm going to tell them that Carolyn is dead and how and why she died.
But you can't tell them about the experiment.
Julia, up until tonight, we could afford to keep the secret, but now they may as well know the truth.
Barnabas, you can't do that. You've got to stop and consider the consequences.
I've already done that. I'm prepared to tell them everything and accept the full consequences.
But it's insane. You're just committing suicide.
My mind is made up. There is no other way.
Barnabas.
Julia, I realize that I didn't consult with you before I made this decision.
Barnabas, that's not why I don't want you to do it.
I know, and I'm very grateful for everything you've done for me, but I don't want you to suffer the consequences with me. I'm going to do everything I can to exonerate you.
Barnabas.
It's all right, Julia. I know what I'm doing. I know it's right.
I can't go through with it. I can't tell them Carolyn is dead. I'll be forced to tell them about the experiments, Adam, everything Julia and I have done. And if the truth starts to come out, where will it end? Where? No. I can't think about that. The family has to know that Carolyn is dead. And how she died. I have to tell them no matter what happens to me. No matter what happens, I must tell them.